That sudden, involuntary jerk in your chest, followed by that ridiculous sound. We've all been there. It's a biological glitch, a tiny rebellion of the body we can't seem to control. Medically, it's called syngultus. It's a forceful, involuntary spasm of your diaphragm, the muscle just below your lungs. Right after it contracts, your vocal cords snap shut, creating that classic sound. But the real question isn't what it is, but how, for the love of all that is quiet, do you make it stop? The quest for a cure has taken us from kitchen cupboards to cutting-edge neurology. Let's start with the folklore, the classic home remedies. Holding your breath? That's about increasing the carbon dioxide in your blood, which can sometimes persuade your diaphragm to relax. Sipping ice-cold water, gargling, or the old favorite, swallowing a teaspoon of dry sugar. These aren't just random acts of desperation. They're all attempts to jolt a specific part of your nervous system, the vagus nerve. This nerve is a major information highway running from your brain to your gut, and it's a key player in the hiccup reflex. The sudden cold or the grainy texture of sugar can create a sensory shock, interrupting the hiccup signal and essentially rebooting the system. But let's be honest, their success rate is variable. They work anecdotally, but the science is thin. So what happens when they don't stop? When they last for more than 48 hours, they're classified as persistent or even intractable hiccups. And this is no longer a simple annoyance. It can be a debilitating medical condition. For these cases, doctors have a more serious arsenal. We're talking medications like baclofen, a muscle relaxant, or even chlorpromazine, an antipsychotic. These are heavy-duty drugs with potential side effects like sedation and confusion, which tells you how severe the problem can be. If those don't work, things get even more direct. Doctors can perform a phrenic nerve block, injecting anesthetic to temporarily paralyze the nerve that controls the diaphragm. Or, in extreme cases, they can implant a device for vagus nerve stimulation, kind of like a pacemaker for the nerve, to constantly regulate its signals. All of these treatments, from holding your breath to implanting a device, are trying to do the same thing: break a faulty neural loop. Think of it as a reflex arc, a circuit running from sensory nerves through a hiccup center in your brainstem and back out through motor nerves to the diaphragm.
This is where the story gets really interesting. Researchers, tired of the guesswork, decided to engineer a definitive solution. They created something called the Forced Inspiratory Suction and Swallow Tool, or FIST. It's basically a high-tech straw. It has a special valve that makes you suck really hard to get a drink of water. This simple-looking device is a master of neural manipulation. The forceful suction makes your diaphragm contract, directly engaging the phrenic nerve. Then, the act of swallowing the water engages the vagus nerve to close your epiglottis. It hits both major nerves in the hiccup arc at once. It's a coordinated 1-2 punch that resets the entire system. And the results are astounding. A recent study showed it provided relief in nearly 92% of cases. Other futuristic treatments are on the horizon too, like using non-invasive magnetic brain stimulation to calm the overactive neural pathways. So, the next time you get that familiar hic, you can try the old tricks. But know that this silly, spasmodic reflex has pushed scientists to map our deepest neural pathways. From a spoonful of sugar to a scientifically engineered straw, the humble hiccup offers a small, twitching window into the incredible complexity of the wiring that makes us work.